Hey, it's Desert Billy Bronson. This is a one-owner Samurai. Let me introduce you to the owner, Rich McNamara. What's up, Rich?
Howdy.
So, is it true? Is this a one-owner rig?
I bought this brand new in 1988. It was my Christmas present to me.
This thing's older than I am.
I bought it to tow behind my motorhome because it weighed 2,500 pounds, got 30 miles to the gallon, and was four-wheel drive.
Freaking sweet.
My motorhome didn't even know it was behind me. And it was so much fun, I started building it and adding shit to it, putting bigger tires on it. One thing led to another, and here's what we got.
So what all's done to it? Is it all factory besides a little bit of a lift in 35s, or?
It's axle over, and it's got 456s in it. It's got lockers in both rear ends. It's got, it had a 4-to-1 transfer case, now it has a 5-to-1. It's got a Sidekick, 91 Sidekick 1600 in it instead of the stock 1300. So it's fuel injected. When I put that in there, I was able to add power steering to it. So fuel injection, power steering, a little more horsepower. Went from 87 to 115 horsepower. Death Valley.
31 years of wheeling in a Sami, and it looks that good.
It's got 100,000 miles on it, and they're all off-road.
Hood ornament, is that stock, custom?
Nah, that's custom. That's a 200-year-old, what is it called? Something wood.
Ironwood.
Ironwood. Thank you, Peanut Gallery.
Forgot the peanuts though.
The old man can't remember.
So what size tires are on it?
33's. And the axles are so small, you just don't want to go much bigger.
Are they in their stock Sami axles?
Yeah.
Oh wow, right on.
Yeah, and they're a little bitty. They're that big around. So
They're like this.
you could put 35s on there, but you're going to break an axle.
Boy, I don't even know how it toted all three of us out there. I am not a small kid.
It's got homemade bumpers, homemade Nerf bars. The rear bumper's a air tank.
So where's the tank at?
That's the tank. That bumper is the tank. See the air fittings right there? There's a line goes up to the air compressor on the motor. It's got an air conditioning air compressor that was in the Sidekick. The Sidekick had air conditioning. And that compressor makes air and builds this up.
So you get AC and it still builds pressure?
No.
Okay.
No AC. The AC is all going in here.
All right, good. I was just making sure. I was like, I got to get on that game. So there's the air fittings right there. Brought to you by Happy Frog.
So that's probably a 4-gallon tank, enough to air up a tire that's broke off the bead.
That's awesome.
Custom roll cage, all homemade front and rear.
Where'd you get these Samurai doors here?
Those are
these ordered?
Stock doors cut down. You just cut them in half and then add a piece of metal. This flat piece right here is just added.
I was gonna say I've never seen a Samurai door that looks, I don't want to offend anybody, but it looks like a Jeep door. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
because they usually always have the window.
Copying what they did. And then the hinges are cut, the top piece is cut. So you just open the door and lift it off the hinge and the door's off. If it's got old original Rancho 9000s with the air adjust the
Yeah. Don't they
stiffness
have
of
a
them?
little adjuster in the cab?
yeah, there's a little funky thing in here in the cab.
Oh, nice.
Those have been on there for 30 years.
I remember looking at those in the magazines and I was like, I have to get those on my old 95 Chevy step side lifted. I'm like, gotta have these. I could adjust my shocks.
That was the
That
hot
is
shit
awesome.
back in the day. Oh, it has a lay down windshield kit.
Oh shoot, they didn't come
Those-
stock with that?
No, the older cars in Hawaii had these. When they came to the United States for rollover protection, they had to make them bolt on.
No kidding.
So I ordered that kit from Suzuki, so you can lay the windshield down.
What size winch is this Ramsey up here?
It's a Warren 9000. It's just got a Ramsey cover.
It's a Warren
It's a
9000.
Warren 8000, and it'll go under the car. And if you look down there, there's eyes on the rear end. See the eye on top of that rear end?
Oh yeah.
There's an eye on the back rear end, and you can take the cable, run it under the car. I did that to winch myself down the waterfalls at Surprise Canyon.
That is genius,
So you
dude.
don't have
I've heard of winch downs, but I've never seen a system where you could winch yourself
Winch
forwards
yourself
down the
off
waterfalls.
the hill.
That
That
is
holds the
crazy.
car straight, so it doesn't try to come around.
So little bus, he's always helping us out with our videos and stuff, which he is hiding over there. This is big bus, that's little bus. But he was telling me he grew up and he got his 4-wheel drive fetish in the back of this sucker. He went to the Hammers, Moab, as just a little tyke. I mean, like car seat
The
from where?
Rubicon, he camped on the Rubicon when he was a baby.
That's where I caught my first fish.
Got his first fish.
First fish on the Rubicon in this Sami. How do you keep it looking so good when it has 31 years of wheeling under its belt?
It's just been wheeled and not daily driven and stored inside, so the paint looks brand new. She's a little scratched up, dented up. The rockers are caved in. This is caved in under the doors real bad, and I put the aluminum on there to hide all the damage. See all the paint's missing.
Oh, dude, pro tips.
I had it smashed in so bad I couldn't get the door back on it. The mowing.
I think this roll cage is getting smaller. 'Cause I used to be able to climb through this hole and get in the back seat. Shit, the back seat's gone.
Somebody stole it.
Guess nobody rides back there anymore, huh?
You used to fit your little big butt down here?
My little big butt.
Your little big butt?
Yeah.
You were little, your butt was big.
Most likely.
So you got some pictures for us,
I
huh?
got a
of this
picture
thing?
when he was a baby. To start with, here's a picture. I bought it to tow behind my motorhome. It's bone stock. I think it's got a gas can rack on the back of it.
Other than that, it's bone stock. with the
Bone
gas
stock.
Could you even
camera.
see it behind the motor?
No, you could not see it. I had to ask her, go back and look out the back window and see if my car's still there. I put a tall whip on it so I could see it.
That's crazy.
You couldn't feel it, you couldn't see it, you didn't know it was there. That's a picture of me out wheeling with it when it was bone stock. Tow bar on it, stock wheels.
It's an old school Stinger, man.
Yeah.
What kind of beer is that? Do you know? That's a soda pop.
Coors Light in a cool cup.
Oh, no. Must have been Moab.
Now I want a beer even worse.
And this is Aaron when he could crawl in and out between the roll bars here. He rode in the back seat.
Did you have some hair, boy?
I had to buy a seat, and we put the baby seat back here. And we took foam and we cut out a horseshoe to put around his head to hold his head in position because he would go to sleep. And you'd look back and his head would be down or be off to the side. It hurt to look at him. So he was in this horseshoe thing tied into a baby seat.
Is that why it hurts to look right?
And he'd sleep back here. We'd be on the Rubicon and people go, "Oh my God, there's a baby in the back of the car."
Don't judge me.
There he is. I'm holding him. That's probably on the Bradshaw Trail, one of the Mojave Road, just out in the flat desert.
That trailer's trick. Did you build it?
Yeah, built it in my garage. Just took a piece of chalk and drew it on the floor and started welding.
Didn't it have bigger tires on it than that one?
It had 33's. Yeah, that was a smaller tire. I put 33's that matched the car, so I had a spare.
You just ditched the trailer. I don't need that thing. I just need the tire off of it.
Yeah, but the top folded over and made a table, and the tailgate folded down and made a table. We went out and spent weeks in it, overlanding.
Before it was overlanding.
Yeah.
Overlanding before it was cool.
The Rubicon.
Back when it was just wheeling.
We'd spend a week on the Rubicon camping out of that little trailer.
That was before landing.
Bear country. That is Surprise Canyon.
Oh.
I was winching up a waterfall and got a little crooked.
Dude, there's like 3 feet underneath that front tire.
Everybody, there's about 6 feet.
The axle's only 3 foot wide.
Everybody was screaming, "Stop, stop!" And I was going, "It'll go a little more, it'll go a little more." There I am. I got up the waterfall. There was 7 waterfalls, and they were so slick you could not walk up them. It's really a shame that they closed that, because it went up this canyon up these waterfalls and went to a ghost town, Panamint City.
The last time that you did those, I went with you, but I didn't go up the waterfalls. I stayed in camp. Stupid.
Panamint City was a big city, a big ghost town, gold rush town. A lot of stuff up there. This is a picture of the Lion's Back. That's closed now.
That will
Private property.
never to be done again. I've only been able to walk it before they gated it off. I walked it.
It was pretty cool. You went up. It was scary to turn around the top. Actually, with a Samurai, it wasn't that scary. Samurai's pretty short. A big car, yeah. And I don't know who this guy in the gay shorts is.
Looking fresh.
That's the Rubicon. That's before Aaron was born.
Dude, those shorts are back in style.
So that was,
You said
You
that
still
was
got
91?
those?
that was, yeah, I did the Rubicon in 91.
You still
The
got
first
those
time.
shorts? I'd buy them.
Those might be my swimming trunks. I'm not sure.
I don't think I'd fit in them.
Those
I
are
know
probably
I
the
would.
same situation as the car, not for sale.
Not for sale. So what are we asking for a one owner Sami on 35 or 33's? 33's these days.
Not a chance.
You're just not going to find a one owner Sami for sale, I guess.
Not for sale.